Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that live. That make you watch your step. You change name, highlight your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shaking back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
faithful football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Anthony McFarland. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Gain of 7.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
I'm the best in the game. That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll run with McFarland. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up fourth and goal.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On second down now, it's Murray, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The point after.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here's Harris to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down. Action. Breeze. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20.
6 yards on the play.
4th down, here's Roethlisberger. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. McFarland running out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, but he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they'll also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. And Breeze gets rid of it quickly, outlined to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Murray. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
quick toss out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
24, Saints 8.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jay Swearinger on the tackle.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
McFarland once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First down.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now they set up the screen for McFarland. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? this definitely qualifies.
The football. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Justin.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. We'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it with Samuels. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to be met at about the 43. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Can I get the cash? Can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. This is celebration. Running up the charts, I'm a fool.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can
my dog some way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? How she was made, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a